What's up, folks? Elip here from Creative Sound. In this video, we're going to look at Loopcloud 5 intro. All right, so as you guys know, sampling is a major part of making music, right? But Loopmasters took it to a whole nother level. So let's take a look at Loopcloud 5.0. Now, looking at this thing, this is an app you have to download to your computer. I'll have all the links and things in the description area as to where you could download. But if you look at this thing here, like it's an app, it looked like a web page, as a matter of fact. And it's pretty cool. So first things first, from top to bottom, you have like some of the latest things that hit the market. They always update you and the graphics to all of the sounds or albums or different kits that you see. Did I say albums? Yeah, because they look like albums, right? But everything here, cool graphics, and scroll down, you'll get even cooler graphics, just loaded with stuff, right? So cool thing is you can just hit play, right? Get a good idea as to what to expect in the certain kit or whatever, and it plays really quick, right? Just make sure that you have good internet speed, I guess. Of course, you can go up here and browse, or actually type in, your search here and browse that way as well. And then you have, you can go ahead by categories or by the different tagging that they have here: percussion, bell, bongo, things like that. Or you can go by genre, you can go by labels, you can go by different formats, because Loopcloud also handles like MIDI files and WAV files and other files, MP3 files, Rex files. They handle quite a bit. Presets for massive or silent, and I'm pretty sure it's growing. Loopcloud has over, I was reading something, I thought it said over 1 million or probably over 1 billion sounds. So you can never go wrong with what you can get from having a account with them. Now, you do have to have a subscription with them in order to get all of the things that I'm about to show you, because there are some other cool things that you can add to make your samples even more interesting in terms of effects, right? I said effects. Yes, I did. Because in Loopcloud 5, you have the ability to control or put on effects even before you bounce it down or whatever the case may be. Say you're a Studio One user, you have Prime, right? So in Prime or any free version of any DAW or workstation that you don't have a bunch of effects going in when you playing around with samples, right? So in here you get those. You get that. You get like the LFOs, you get the delays, you get I'm gonna show you that. So down here is pretty much where you play everything as you sing. So when you click on something, you'll see the waveform down here. So like if you was to like go for those effects, you just have to click this button here, the effects edit. Okay, open effects. I have to have probably something here. I'm not going to go through every single thing here. I just wanted to go through like the basic stuff as to what to expect here. So like if you was to go to the preference area, some really cool things on the back end here. The streaming samples and things like that needs to come off of a third party or external hard drive. And that's what I did right here. So in this section here, I have where it says general auto download small purchases, enable this here. Select the folder, and I have my own folder on my external hard drive, so that when I download anything, it goes straight there and I know where to find it. The other cool thing with the GUI here, you can change the color of this here, the color scheme. So say I go to dark, and then that's when the next section comes available, because it says multicolor waveforms, dark themes only. So I guess you get to take advantage of these other things here. So you have the default, you have the inverted or full spectrum. I guess we could test that out now and see. Oh, that's nice. I like that. That is pretty cool. So if I say I was to go into, I was looking at something earlier. So say I was to go into this, you got to click on the actual artwork in order to go in there, and then that's where everything lives, right? And then you can go in, and the other cool thing is you can favorite stuff, so you can always come back to it, and then um, if you want to go ahead and download it, and that's when they take points from your point system here. So I'm looking at everything. So say for instance, this here, we just play that. And this is so beautiful how the waveform just pops up down here below, right?
Bad vibes like skirt.
Right, okay, all right. Let's see, what do we have here? Let's play this. Cool. I think I like that. I think I'm gonna work with that. Okay, so going back to preference, because we are still talking about what's going on here. I wonder what that looks like. Oh, that's nice. So it kind of changes the color of the actual waveforms here, the way things look. I wonder, like, if I was to come out of here, go to the home, um, yeah, everything is pretty much same. So it's just pretty much just a little bit of coloration to the whole. I mean, even the white, the default was pretty cool. But this dark theme is pretty cool. I like this. Let's go back into the preference section to see if I had anything else I want to show you guys. I mean, like everything else, you guys, I mean, you can obviously click on disable, enable things. UI zoom, you can zoom in. Here, one thing I want to show you guys is how you are able to change your output source. So that's pretty cool there. And you can also change the sample rate. So this thing pretty much works with, it's almost like its own DAW, in a sense, because you are able to do all these things that you normally see in a DAW, changing your sample rate and your buffer size. That is pretty cool. And you can also like you don't even change, you don't even have to change the output of the computer itself. You can go in here individually and change things on its own, and everything will pop up like as usual. You also have keyboard shortcuts in this section here, which is pretty cool. So if you really dig this app here, then you can go in and do whatever you need to do. All right, so that's cool. Fast, slow CPU. I'm guessing if you have low CPU, you can switch here, and it will optimize. I'm guessing, but I'm leaving everything the way it is. So let's go and play with the samples. All right, so let's see what's going on. So this is the thing I wanted to show you. So now I have this track that I'm working with here, and so now I can show you the effects edit here. Now, when you click that, this is what will pop up. Now you have, like I was telling you guys earlier, there's LFOs, you got sweeps, you got utilities, and these just makes it darker, like low pass, I guess. I guess that's what it is. And you got panners, so you got like it's like modules that go left. They all are modules pretty much. Reverb, quite a bit of reverb presets here, and then you got your stop reverse, which is cool. Your vinyl stop, that's really cool. So let's play with like LFOs. All right, so this is what this stuff looks like. So if I was to play this here, let's play it. Let's deactivate that. That's what it sounds like. That's the original sample, right? So I mean, you can get super duper creative in here. All right, let's cut it off. Now, keep in mind, you didn't buy any of this stuff yet, right? I didn't use any of my coins to purchase anything yet. Let's see, what is chatter? A lot of stuff I don't know what it is because it's pretty new. Let's see. pretty cool stuff. Let's deactivate that. Let's see. Let's see what reverb sound like. Let's say if we was to go with like a bright studio. Let's see if that. Dude, this stuff is crazy. Like you. Now I'm not sure how many of these effects you can put on here, but also the other cool thing is not only you are able to do this to a sample, but you have 8 tracks that you can load in here and they all will sync up together. So here are the other tracks. So this is empty. So it goes all the way up to 8, right? And they all sync up, right? So this is this one here. Right. So say for instance, I don't know, go back in here and see if I could find something else that kind of will go with that, just kind of bring it out. I'm just playing around with sounds and seeing how it comes out. I don't know, techno percussion. Let's see what this sounds like. You know something? I did that on the wrong track. So now I need to undo that. So here's my undo, right? So let's undo that. Oh, I have to be on the track. Let's see. There we go. All right. Let's come back to this one here. Okay, I see what's going on. Okay. All right, so I had to hit pause, right? I'm glad I did that. Made that mistake just so if you guys are looking at it. All right, so let's redo because I want this track. So in case you guys make that mistake, you don't make that a mistake, because if you go looking for other things, it kind of will overwrite this track, right? So let's go to track 2 and let's see about the next thing, and then we can kind of see what's going on. Okay. So let's see. What is this? Now for this first one, I'm going to just mute it. Can we do that? Yeah, we can. Yeah, there's a little button. It's kind of hard to see that because we in dark mode. But there is something. I guess if you hover over it, you'll see that the mute. I guess it doesn't matter which color it is. It will pop up as soon as you. I guess as long as you know it's there, you can mute it. So let's mute this, okay? So let's go to the second track. All right. I'm just looking for something that. Okay, I like that. Now here's the power behind this. Now you can go in and take. You can edit this just like you would in your DAW. You could take this and you can control the loop range here. I can also take this cut tool here. Where is the cut tool? Where are you? The cut tool in my face. I can go ahead and just say cut that and change my tool back. And for these tools, yes, indeed, the key commands definitely make a difference, because if you chopping, doing stuff in here, it makes a difference. Now, I know immediately that I want to use probably the darker. I actually want to lighten it up. Now, I'm gonna go in here and see. Let's go for dark, but I'm gonna change it to high pass. So even though I select the dark preset, it's still the filter. So I can go in and just change it up. Right. Let's unmute the other one. Okay. So on the first one, do I want to do sweep up? Now check this out. And you can also reverse. So I'm gonna go back here in this first track. Try my reverse tool here. Let's go here. I'm gonna take this out. I can also go in here and speed it up. Or, okay, that's speed it up. What I did was slow it down first. Let's reverse it back. You can also go ahead and change the actual note. So if you're working with a sample that has melody or bass line or whatnot, you can definitely come in here and change the actual note. You can go octave. You could jump octave, high or low, I'm guessing. Yeah, so low, high, okay. Okay. And then you also have patterns. So this is like our some sort of arpeggiation, or I mean, it's simply patterns, but I like to associate arpeggiators with this because that's what arpeggiator is. It's like a pattern, a rhythmic type vibe. And so I can come in here and even go beyond. Like I can take some patterns like house kick or offbeat snare and like this takes creativity to a whole. So now I'm just observing. Like I think what's going on here is the pitch is different, right? The pitch was obviously changed. Really cool, really cool. So here are your other editing tools. I'm guessing your edit, cut, copy, paste, erase. Those type of things, simple things. You can zoom in, zoom out, and you can also. There's a split tool. There's a drag tool. Yeah, that's all of these tools, aren't they? Yeah. Well, here's your zoom in, your zoom out, and so I have two tracks here, and what it did was this app knows that I have two tracks, right? And no matter what you've done to it, it doesn't matter. It counted for you. So it's telling me that this file is 2 points or 2 credits each, right? This is 2 points, and you can also see that here, and when you look at each file, it'll tell you that okay, that's 2 points, that's 2 points, okay, you know what I mean? And so now, if you was to buy these two files, it'd be the total of 4 counts or 4 points, whatever. And then if you wanted to just buy that specific file, say like you don't want to, you can just only pay for that one right here. Go ahead and hit this file here. But I'm not really done with it because I want to show you guys more, right? So you can also resize this thing here, which is pretty cool. So side by side we have the machine here, and the cool thing about this now, like I say, like from what I've shown you guys already, we know that Loopcloud has already taken things to the next level as far as what they do as a sampler, and like give you everything all in one. But the other, it's also it also works in conjunction with any DAW, right? As long as your DAW supports VST, I believe, you can use this and link it together. So if you're on the machine, you can go to plug in instance, and then press it down here, and then you can say internal. No, I don't want internal. I actually want to go and scroll to where it says Loopcloud. I'm scrolling too far. Okay. It won't say Loopcloud. It will say Loopmasters, because those are the people who made it. So Loopmasters is what you're looking for, right? And say over here is where we're going to go for Loopcloud, right? So first, the vendor is Loopmasters. Go for Loopcloud. It supports audio units or VST, right? So we're going to go for VST. Audio units is a Mac thing. If you use Mac. All right. So let's stop that. All right. So basically what you did was you created you inserted a remote. That's all it is, to the ability to link them both together. And that's basically what this looks like. It's just real simple. You can also play it like it's a sampler. I have a keyboard connected right now. So as I'm pressing on my keys, absolutely, or on the machine, because I am showing you guys a machine, just toggle over to where it says keyboard. Now, I'm able to do that because everything is synced together. So whatever you do in machine, because machine is the master and Loopcloud is linked to that, right? And so, right. All right. So now that we got that out the way, I'm going to go in here and change up some stuff. I'm gonna unmute that. Let's see. I'm gonna go to track 3 and see if we can find something else. And just like you guys watching me do now, this is like a workflow. So I'm working on a song, and you can have your screens, back to back, and just go ahead and play and see what's going on. Okay. And you don't have to be in the same track, because I think the first track we was working with is from a hip hop, and this is techno. So say, okay, let's say, okay. What if I reverse that? Let's see what does that sound like? So I'm looking for my Reverb Reverse tool. Okay, so everything collapsed because I made the screen smaller. So I just want to reverse it. Let's slow down. You can do one or two things at this point. You can take what you like and add them to an individual pad and keep working that way, or you can bounce them down as process all together. So you may have up to 8 tracks, like I say, and then you can just bounce that down and then drag that jab over to machine. Like that's really dope to me. So say for instance, and I'm just thinking, actually I wanna keep going and keep playing with it. So we're gonna let's see, did I turn off DAW? Okay. It says connected to DAW. All right. That's what's up. Let me get out of keyboard, and we're here. Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure. Now I was hitting play, but but I don't have anything on the pad. So say for instance, I was to record that, say 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, please forgive me because we are recording and you guys already know what happens when you record. Things just sound off and it's not the best sounding. So so we're gonna go 4 bars, right? I'm sorry, 2 bars. 2 bars on this. Right? Stop, and everything stops along with it, which is cool because sometimes samples overlaps. But that's another video. I actually did a video on how to stop that. So when you hit Maschine, when you hit stop, your sample stop, and that's just a matter of changing up something. All right, so in this file, I think it's this one, right? I want to play with some of the patterns. Let's see if we can. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Now, okay. The effects are still there. All right. Let's see. All right. So that's. Did I put an effect there? I don't know. So I guess when you change up stuff, the effect goes away. You know what? I don't even remember putting the effect. I did put effect on there. I put a no bass on there. Let's see. Let's get it back. So if maybe that's something that they'll fix in the future, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and rock with that. And actually, I could build the beat, you know, like just like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and just I'm gonna go ahead and buy these 2 files. I like that. And so now I have, like I was saying, download all. So there's going to be like so if I take this and drag this over to, let's say, pad 2, it puts it on pad 2. That's dope. So I'm going to mute this because I don't want to hear the sound. I don't know if it, okay. All right. So it muted the sound. So nothing's coming out. So on pad 2, all right. So I guess I will be showing y'all that trick of like how to get your pad to stop. So basically, all you have to do is when you are in plugin, you just have to toggle over to where it says, or the second page where it says one shot. You just change it to ADSR, or you can use AHD, but I like using ADSR. It just makes more sense. So I'm setting the release now. Let's record that. Oh, the time is a little bit better on this one. Yeah, that's cool. And at this point, you know, I'm gonna go to Group B, and you just, you know, build your drums around it, and that's really all. But for the sake of this video, we're just gonna go ahead and do a quick beat for you guys. All right, so we're gonna put an 808 on track 1 or pad 1. We're gonna put a kick on track 2 and go back up and get some. I'm gonna take that, take these hi-hats right there. Or I can go in and find some hi-hats. I could put a whole drum kit together. I don't even have to go this process, but you know, I'm just showing you guys like how you can use both of these in conjunction with each other. So so let's see. So I want to make this 2 bars as well. We're going to go here to patterns, change this to 2 bars. All right, so now at this point, it's where I kind of go mix it a little bit. Paint that in there. Change the resolution back. All right, so I'm gonna go here and just kind of turn that bass down. Now check this out. And at this point, I could just turn it down. Wait, let's see what that sounds like. What's going on here? Let's see. Okay. That's definitely sound like it's doing some arpeggiation type stuff. All right. Now, what if we just slowed it down? Yeah, I like that. So, what we're seeing so far is if you mess with arpeggiation, it definitely I want to loop 2 bars. All right, so now I want to see what it sounds like if I reverse it. But like I said, guys, yeah, I can go and cut this. I can cut that and change my tool bag, delete that, and I can move this. Check that out. I should have showed y'all that first. I can move this. I can also take the edge of this here and fade Can I fade? Yeah, I can fade. I'm trying to, okay, there we go. Gotta wait for the arrow. Check that out. You can also change the clip gain. That's bananas. This is like a doll, man. So I can also, like, if say I do it's this just like a doll. Like I can go and change these clips, make it do whatever I want it to do. So I can move this out. I can put this right there. I can move that back there. Dude, that's crazy. And I can also like take this, copy that, and paste it. Like, let's see. If I do like that, okay, so command will copy and pull it over. All right, let's do that. Dude, that's crazy. It's crazy. That's crazy. What about vinyl stop? Aha. That's dope. That's dope. Let's see what other effects do we have. Okay. Now I did want to like half step. So let's play that. Let's play that. Of course, let's unmute it. That's pretty much all I have for you guys. I can keep going on and on and on and on, but like the integration between Loopcloud 5 and Maschine or Studio One or Pro Tools or Cubase or Reason or whatever you're using, it's there as long as you have that VST support, and all of them, all of the ones I mentioned, pretty much everybody supports VST. So it's like you could be anybody. You can get this, and even if you don't want to use your DAW the way that I'm using this here, you can definitely download this thing and play with it and make some really dope samples. You could probably build a entire track like this and piece things together. Like you can so do that, because like I say, inside of here you got 1 billion shot samples like kicks, snares, hi-hats, crash, rides, whatever you want, and then you have things pre-made, trap, geared towards boom bap, hip hop heads, geared towards pop producers, geared towards EDM, geared towards film people, geared towards YouTubers. I mean, like, you have everything in here, and it's really cool at your fingertips. I did mention the subscription earlier, but I think the way it's set up here is you just buy yearly whatever that package you bought, and I guess if you go through all of your points or whatever, you just buy that package again, which is pretty cool. Versus the other platforms that they charge you monthly subscription, you just buy one time and you get like a bag full of coins, and go ahead and rack up on your samples. So if you don't have a chance to work on music the next month, you don't have to worry about anything coming out of your account because you paid it all at once, which is ideal for me because I don't want to have to worry about like something coming out of my account every month. Because there are some months where I can't get to music and I'm focused on mixing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily focused on making music. I'm mixing, or I'm shooting film, or I'm just swamped that week, family trip or whatever. And I just don't have that time. But best believe that $15, that $25 or whatever is coming out of my account each month. Like, they don't care. Oh, he didn't do music this month, so we're not going to charge him. He didn't download anything. No, they're going to charge your account. So in here, they only charge you one time, which is pretty cool. I mean, just look at it. Man, this looks amazing. It looks like a website with, it's like a super website, like a website on steroids. Like, man, this is crazy. This is really crazy. But anyway, that's all I have for you guys. Ella from Creative Sound. Remember, music is art, you're the artist. Paint your picture. Stay creative without rules.